Thank you for taking the time today to learn about Asphalt Intelligence, a new way to screen roadway networks remotely by analyzing aerial images. Asphalt Intelligence was developed to address this problem, and that is that thousands of people die every year and many more are injured in wet pavement crashes. About 70% of these crashes could be prevented entirely or mitigated by improved pavement friction. We are very good at knowing exactly how to repair and maintain roadways, but it can be a challenge to know what part of our roadway networks need our attention, and it can also be a challenge to provide the justification we need to get the funds we need to maintain our road networks the way we'd like to. So here's an example of what the output from Asphalt Intelligence looks like. It is in an open data format that makes it easy to integrate with most GIS systems that support image overlays. And so it's this map that shows comparatively what parts of the sample are experiencing more wear than others, and what parts of this intersection might you want to pay attention to. And in this case, maybe this yield managed right-hand turn lane would warrant further inspection in the field. So how does this algorithm work? Asphalt Intelligence is a bespoke algorithm. You're not going to find it anywhere else. And it was developed using a fundamental principle of material science. And that is, if you have a nice new piece of material, say a road surface, you're going to have uniform characteristics throughout it. But on a roadway, most cars drive in certain areas in the wheel paths. And so those areas that are subjected to more force from vehicles are going to change. As soon as a car drives on that new roadway, you're going to see all the stones reorient, the entire material is going to flex, and you're going to see a very notable change that the computer algorithm can detect. And as cars continue to drive on that surface, you're going to see that very rapid change start to even out as the asphalt reaches maturity. And then as that continues, you're going to start to see things and signs of wear that are easily detectable to the human eye. So this basic idea is that instead of looking at only cracking or only rutting, you're going to compare the general difference between the areas that cars drive on and the areas they don't. This was also calibrated using pavement testing data and historic accident records. So super simple. It's a browser-based app. You don't have to install anything. You select an area of interest, and then you get your results. To understand those results in context, you can use just about any GIS system that supports raster overlays, or you can download the free Asphalt Intelligence QGIS plugin, which, especially if you're new to GIS or don't really like using it, is an easy way to get going, create a new project, and load Asphalt Intelligence output with one click. So during the development of Asphalt Intelligence, a number of licensed professional engineers with at least 10 years of roadway design and planning experience volunteered for this project to make sure that, once again, the algorithm's output was in line with what we'd expect and what we'd know about how vehicles interact with road surface. And what they found consistently was that the algorithm would pick up roadways with super elevated horizontal curvature, high-speed turns with tight curves, yield-controlled right-hand turns, loop ramps, and bridge approaches. And back to, why are we doing this in the first place? Do we really care that part of the road is red and part of it is purple? Or that if we go out and test friction coefficients, we get a 0.5 instead of a 0.65? We care because the benefits of increasing skid resistance from less than 50 to greater than 60 result in an almost 70% reduction in wet road crashes. That's fewer crashes, less severe crashes, and lives saved. Now I want to take 2 minutes and show you a quick demo. To use Asphalt Intelligence for the first time, I don't need to download anything. I just go to asphaltintelligence.com and register for a free account. I can log in and go to the Insight Viewer where I can analyze open source imagery. So I can see where my previous jobs have been, and maybe I want to analyze this area here. So I'm going to draw a polygon around the area of interest near this bridge. See results. Here it is. Here's my previous one. Going to select the outputs I want to see. Going to download. Going to unzip. And then if I want to see them in context, I can download the QGIS plugin. Even if I don't use QGIS frequently, can click Start Setup. It makes sure the setup is complete. And then I can add Asphalt Intelligence output. And here is the job I just did. And I'm going to go ahead and add a second job. So this is just a very simple example of how you can take that output and put it in a format where you can see all of the context around it. You can load in other types of data and use it to make valuable decisions. Thank you for your time. If you'd like to learn more, discuss a pilot project, or schedule a live demonstration, please contact me at the email shown on your screen, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.